everyone, today I will show you how easy it is to create a market basket analysis with Graphext. With this analysis, you will be able to see what are the products that your customers are buying together, and this will allow you to increase your sales and to offer a better product to your customers. You will not be only able to see what are the products that they are bought together, but you will also be able to create with the same product, with Graphext, a recommendation system that you will be able to put in production from the first day, delivering constant value to your company. I will show you how to do that in a few seconds. The first step is to upload your data into Graphext. We support many different types of integration, but for this demo, we have decided to upload our dataset into Google Drive. I will just connect to my Google Drive, allow access to the Google Drive. I will go to select the dataset we want to import. In this case, it's the product sales CSV. I will share, copy the link, go back to Graphext, paste it, and we are good to go. I save and create a project. Once the data is loaded, we will be able to start exploring the project in a few seconds. So now our data is loaded. We will open the project and we will see the almost 900,000 rows that they load instantly. The data is pretty fluent, and we get for free the distribution of each of the columns. We can just check if there is some weird thing that we want to remove or clean. But once we are satisfied with this first exploration, we can just go to our wizard. The wizard is this magical tool that offers us a very simple market basket analysis flow with just a few clicks. We will go to the commerce flows, and we can see here that there is a market basket analysis that is enabled for us. We will have to just reply to a few questions. For example, which is the variable that describes the order ID? We will select it. In this case, it has the same name. Which is the variable that represents the product ID? What is the product name? This is one of the main benefits of Graphext. These values, you will be able to tweak them on your own, but our team of data scientists has done a great job in trying to optimize these parameters to offer you a really good output. So for now, we will leave it as it is with the default values. We are also asked if we have a column that includes the product quantity, and this is correct. We select the quantity, what is the price, and if the price is per unit, yes. So as you can see, most of the questions you just need to leave it as they are, and the other ones are very easy to reply. We will just click run and wait until the product market basket analysis is completed. It will just take a few seconds. So now the process is completed, and we see that the table has changed. We have different columns, and this is because this is the output of the market basket analysis that has used our original dataset to create this dataset, which is what is really useful, right? So let's go through these columns and understand what they mean, okay? We have one that is the antecedent, and this is the consequent, okay? The antecedent is just represent a product or a list of products that the user has already included in their basket, in your e-commerce website, for example. So here we have, for example, a canary banana, okay? And the first value here, we call it basis. This value represents the number of times this canary banana was in one basket in this dataset, okay? So it was included in 7.6 thousand basket, the canary banana. But then we have the consequent, and the consequent is a combination, okay? So if I have canary banana, how many times I also have in my basket avocado? Like our users, how many times they had these products together? First having canary banana and then adding avocado. And that's what the support column represents. It says that in 1.7 thousand, the ones that have canary banana also had avocado. And then we start to calculate some of the values. For example, the confidence. And the confidence is just the percentage of times that the avocado was in the same basket as the canary banana. And now we have the most important feature, or one of the most important ones, which is the lift. And the lift, it just represents the probability of having the second product based on the fact that you already have a canary banana. So there is 2 times more probability that you will buy avocado if you have canary banana in your basket. So that's what we really want to show in our website, right? We want to show those products. If I'm looking at the canary banana, probably I want to get an input of an avocado because I'm more likely to buy that one than other products, right? So this is basically what this table represents, and we can use it. The first 2 columns are more like to filtering, because we can also have products that we only had it in one basket, and it was 100%. It will be 100% of the times these products are bought together. So we can use the basis and the support to remove those cases that are edge cases, and then we can filter by the lift. But let's see how we can export this output to an endpoint so that you can already consume this and deploy it into your website or into your app, which is really, really cool that you can do this thing in just one product. Great. So now that we have our new dataset with the basis and the lift for all the product combinations, we will want to put this into production. We will want to create an endpoint that we can call as an API from our e-commerce platform or app. So for this purpose, in Graphext, we have built an integration with TinyBird. And TinyBird is a service that will allow us to exactly do this, right? So we will have to create an integration with TinyBird so that we can write back the output of the model. To do this, we will have to go to our TinyBird. You will have to create an account. And to establish the connection, we will just connect to one demo pipe that we could have, that we can create as an example. So we connect to this pipe. We will have to copy the authentication token. So for example, the admin. You have to make sure that it has a right permission. We copy, and we will have to check this box, allow write output, because we are going to write back to TinyBird. So we don't want to create a project. We just want to save this integration, and now it's saved. We can go back to the project, to write the function to export this dataset. And to write back this dataset, we now don't have a UI. We are very close to develop it, and we will make sure to announce it and send it to you as soon as it is ready. But for now, it is very easy to just add command here in the recipe. So you see the different type of exports that we have. For this purpose, we will export the TinyBird. We'll use the export TinyBird step. We will want to export the rules filter dataset, which is the one you are seeing here. And we will want to choose one of the integrations. In this case, it's TinyBird 1, because we only have one integration to TinyBird. And we will have to give a name to the data source. So we will call it market basket analysis. And we will run the project again. Once the step is executed, we will go back to TinyBird and see what is the output of this. So we are back to TinyBird. As you can see, we already see in data sources our market basket analysis dataset with the antecedent, consequent, and the only thing we need to do now is to create a pipe, which is this concept of TinyBird. We will provide you with a query which will make the API look nicer. This is super simple, but we will add this in the description and the documentation, so you can just copy paste it here, and you will just be clicking here, create an API endpoint, and it is ready to be used in a professional environment. I will show you now some of these rules that we can already see by just calling the API. And this, as I said, this can be integrated in any of your systems from today. Finally, we want to see how this API works, if it's a good model or not. So we just copy from TinyBird the link of the API. And this is what our models or our systems will be ingesting, right? So, but we can play around a bit. I just moved to Chrome, so it's nicer to visualize it. As you can see, I can click here the consequent, right? So for example, let's try hummus, right? Very typical product. And we see that, okay, when is hummus consequent, right? It is a consequent many times. This is already shorter by lift. So you see the lift is super high. When the antecedent is guacamole. So when someone has guacamole in the basket, there's a super high chance that they will buy hummus later. Another typical antecedent is sliced rustic loaf bread, makes sense. Peel, fried peanut, so it's like snacks and so on. Another hummus also makes a lot of sense. Soft oil, olive stuff with anchovies. So also snacks, vibes kind of products. So as you can see, it makes a lot of sense, these rules. And this is something that it can be just ingested from here, from any of your services. And you will be able to quickly have very, very fast have a product recommendation system embedded in your product to optimize sales, improve your promotions, and any other business advantages that you can read in our solution page. So thank you very much for listening. Hope you find it interesting, and please feel free to contact us if you have any doubt or you will want to have a demo with your own data. Have a nice day.